Oh boy, we started already. All right, this is the last presentation. So the brand challenges that Lululemon has, it's gonna be maintaining their core audience with the expansion of Lululemon as a whole. We want to maintain the image and of a premium brand and not stoop down to into our second point, which is the competition, to where there are going to be a couple, there's surfacing brands that are a lot cheaper, but the quality of the material is not as good. So with brand expansion, the challenge is going to be competing with those competitors that do sell their line for a budget-friendly consumer, but it's not, we want to keep our image of our premium brand that it's high quality and you are going to get your money's worth. Um, Obviously, we do want to sell to these customers, but that's when advertising takes into place instead of just trying to compete with their sales. Also expanding our brand's demographic. We want to put more men's effort in the men's line. I think we've been talking about that since probably week three. It's a predominantly female line, or I don't know what the right word to say there is, but it's a women's line and it's it started as a women's yoga brand. So getting into the men's side of sales will help the brand expand itself. Campaign objectives, again, increase awareness, and we want to penetrate the men's activewear segment to where they are it's actively men that are searching for a lifestyle and fitness and wellness brand. Not saying it's going to be 50-50, but it's want to be where more than where it's at, which is probably 80-20%, and that is women dominated. And then we also kind of want to go through the younger generation of people, which would be Gen Z. Um, Instead of going to middle age, we take the age down a little bit and start going through social media, appealing to more younger audiences. It says we said enhance TikTok and Instagram presence, and also it's more than just an activewear brand that you're going to work out in. We want Lululemon to be worn as a lifestyle brand. It's your everyday clothes instead of just it only being activewear. We want it to be more lifestyle as well. Our target audience is our obviously personal health wellness brand. It's a transition into a lifestyle brand, but also people that are heavy into fitness. Um, it's going to be for the upper/middle class consumers. It's obviously it's worth your money, but it's not going to be the cheapest brand out there, but it is going to last you quite a while. And then Gen Z consumers. So we want to target towards the younger audience and get them into more Lululemon clothing rather than your standard like Nike shirts or Adidas or Under Armour, for example. We want consumers to wear this year round. And then those with disposable income, we want it to be obviously keep going at the people that are either fueling the product to where they have the money to spend it and they can spend a lot of it, but also getting into, like I said, the younger ages. And then the graphs on the right are their current demographic and the age. If you look at the age, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but the median age is 35, and we want to get that down to around 25 and get these 18 to 20s a little bit higher. But as you can see, it's predominantly one-sided. So the characteristics and media use, characteristics are middle to upper class incomes, again, fitness and lifestyle enthusiasts, individuals we want quote unquote the trendy people. So those that are people that are going to style it to make it push it towards a lifestyle brand rather than it just being an activewear company. And then our media use was increasing social media was the biggest attack in our plan. Instead of being more paper routed, we wanted people to see it on their screen because everyone has a screen these days. So we want it to be as accessible to the screen as possible, and that being in social media such as YouTube, uh, television ads, and um, whether that's Instagram, Twitter, etc. And then the graph on the right kind of shows how lopsided digital media is compared to traditional. Obviously, the hard copy is going to be your newspapers, magazines, flyers, and then you want to get into, I mean, newspapers has their own section, but I would put it as in people shop in magazines and people don't really shop in newspapers. And then 51%, as you can see in the bottom right of this graph, is TV and television streaming video services. So that's kind of our point of attack. Because the reach, if you can see there, is 95%. So you're going to get to the vast majority of people that are just looking on the web and or social media categories and platforms. Again, mobile marketing, email ads, I think will be pretty beneficial to where, I mean, if you go in your Gmail account, there's that promotional tab. I don't know if a lot of people do, but I scroll through it and just because there's a bunch of discounts and sales going on in those promotional ads. And I think that'll be a big target for us as well as social media marketing to where it's getting people to reach the site rather than just people looking at it. It's kind of active advertising. And then, so the out-of-home media, what we're looking at is billboards are big. I mean, if you're on the road, you're going to see billboards, you're going to look at billboards, but at the end of the day, we want you to click, not just search or not just look at it. We want you to be active in it and clicking on stuff to getting views, to getting purchase decisions. And then continuing this, it's our awareness is going to grow through social media marketing and advertising, as well as in collaborations that are going to hit or touch on the Gen Zs, where it's getting younger people. If the people that they look up to are wearing a certain brand of clothing, it's going to influence them. Hey, he or she's doing this. We want to buy that too. So I think it's also through customer feedback of where you get a certain amount of people that are going to be buying the clothing, and then it creates word of mouth advertising to where people want to, what are you wearing? It's like, oh, it's Lululemon's new shirt. So, oh, that looks pretty good. I want to go check it out. So also that.
Okay, for this campaign, we kind of looked at a budget of 1.5 or around 2 million to like around that area over 3 months, kind of targeting the DMAs like New York, LA, Chicago, and cities like that where you can try to push for Lululemon to be looked at in those bigger located areas. We've allocated 50% to digital, 25 to TV, and then so on and so forth for the rest. The focus on the digital reflects Lululemon's modern, mobile-first consumer base, while the TV and out of home helps maintain strong brands. This is just a chart that I put together. It just breaks down how the spending will be put across all platforms. For example, you have like the 150 Instagram stories, which adds the 1,200 and the 20 national television spots. So it kind of gives like a overall kind of gist of the money piece. We've also included like billboards and stuff in fitness heavy urban areas just to kind of get Lululemon out there and ensure that they stay within the budget as well. For the scheduling methods, looking to schedule to run ads in waves. This will allow like boosting within key moments of Lululemon and their product and certain drops or community events that they need to push their clothing or apparel out. Digital will run at the lower level to maintain engagement with TV and out of the house also spiked in these high impact periods. Method will help stay on top of the money piece without overspending. And then this is kind of a lot of words, but to put it all together, we use keywords like yoga gear and fitness enthusiasts and athleisure fashion and stuff like that to match Lululemon's core audience. So their audience is mainly for people who, a lot of people wear it casually too, which is cool. Our targeting is based on interests like behavior and lifestyle platforms, which we've mentioned multiple times before. Running ads through platforms like the Trade Desk and Google Display in formats like banners, videos, and also included Instagram as well. And for the why part of why it works with Lulu, it's just buying a great fit for Lululemon because it allows a real time and highly targeted placements for Lululemon, and the consumers are tech savvy, and especially with today with technology, it's not going crazy. The methods can ensure that we're reaching all the relevant messages that we need to get across, and that they're all active. It also offers a cost efficient way to spend and scale across multiple channels. For this part, the top media plan metrics, it's pretty brief, but we've mentioned the CTR and the CPA in the previous slides. Looking to measure performance using those 5 key ones that I just mentioned. But also looking for driving real world business results to ensure accountability throughout the campaign as well. And lastly, our strategy focuses on consistent messaging across digital and physical platforms, just pushing to get Lulu out there, using QR codes in store to connect consumers and customers to online exclusives, and targeting to deliver mobile ads near Lululemon locations or wherever it may be. And then just the social features like Instagram with ads popping up and whatnot can also help connect inspiration with all the items.
This is just a screenshot of our Excel sheet, but I'll include it in our submission. It kind of takes you through our budgeting, and then here's our references, and thank you.